Now, Sports Talk with Broads. Here's Hunter Brody.
No way did the Flyers go into Pittsburgh and get smoked 7-1. Unacceptable and truly concerning. The Flyers are now 5-5-1 on the season, and this is what they are. The same old Flyers, inconsistent, yet they will finish around 500. And when I say inconsistent, they'll give you some good games, they'll give you some really brutal games, and the brutal ones are really pathetic, may I add. And it will come out to about 500. That's why it's concerning, because we've seen this so many times. We've seen the same similar pattern. So here we are. We know what's coming. We know exactly what type of season this will be. The difference is Alain Vigneault is the head coach, and he doesn't put up with that crap. But how much can you change? Alain Vigneault can't go out there and play for these players. There's clearly a confidence issue right now with some guys, specifically the younger ones playing defense. Carter Hart as well. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but that can't happen. That performance can't happen. By the way, just know that I can give you free money. Use the promo code BROADS and you will get $20 off of your SeatGeek's total purchase. So make sure you get yourself to a game. The Flyers were coming off of a bad loss against the New York Islanders. So you would think that they would have some extra motivation. Here's the thing though. When you're playing the Pittsburgh Penguins, your biggest rival, when you see that logo on the jersey, the black and gold, it shouldn't matter what happened previously. You should be ready to go and fired up and focused to go into Pittsburgh and dominate. Or at least give maximum effort. You can't be down 4-0 in the first period because you're getting beat to loose pucks, because you're throwing pucks around, because you're puck watching in the D zone. That can't happen. How? How are you not focused and dialed in against the Penguins for the first time of the season? It's almost impossible. I can't comprehend it. My brain can't wrap around this. How? You have the fourth line getting scored on, and that's their job. Their job is to not get scored on. That's your job as a fourth line. You don't need to score. Just eat up minutes. Eat up minutes and do not get scored on. Well, they did. Travis Sanheim lost. He's falling backwards while trying to make a play. He just completely eats it. They cash in on it. Sidney Crosby's playing with one of those chin pieces because he took a puck to the face the other day. Casual 3 points, dominated the game, puck protection, beautiful, making unbelievable passes, the patience on his goal where he just holds onto it, and buries it past Brian Elliot. He even also had this 2-on-1 where the patience on this guy is just unbelievable. He's the best hockey player my eyes have ever seen, and he slows down. He essentially stops. I thought he was going to feed it back door, but it hit something and went the other way. I believe Provorov might have actually got a stick on it, but his hockey IQ is outstanding, and it's so remarkable to watch. Sidney Crosby is my favorite player ever, by the way, if you couldn't tell. He's so damn good at the game. But I digress. You can't go down 4-0 and play uninspired hockey against the Penguins. Brian Elliot got left out to dry. It's a shame. He went back in the second period, which I was shocked, because clearly it wasn't his day. And I thought the Flyers played a decent second for the most part until the end where they let up 2 goals. They played physical. They didn't give up. They were still battling. A couple really big hits, too. They put pucks on net. But at the end of that second period, they allowed 2 goals and 6-0 going into the third. This is when Carter Hart came in. But I was wondering why Alain Vigneault took so long to pull Brian Elliott. Does it have to do with the fact that clearly Carter Hart is so raw right now and we don't know where he is mentally? Is this a statement by Alain Vigneault saying, I don't know if Carter Hart is mentally ready, but once it's 6-0, you kind of have to, right? Like, what are you supposed to do? Keep a veteran in net so he can continue to get toasted by this Penguin squad? You can't do it. You have to finally pull him and put Carter Hart in. And Carter Hart did allow 1 goal with 6 seconds left, but I blame Travis Sanheim for turning the puck over, trying to do some silly reverse, and the Penguins get a great scoring opportunity off of it. Whatever. I mean, it was that type of game. But you take a look at this D pairing and the D core, they're not playing to the level that they need to play at. Turning the puck over, throwing the puck places. Travis Sanheim looks lost. The confidence. Where's the confidence with this team? And then offensively, look at our guys. They need to perform better. The team looks like the same team that we have seen over the last few years, with a little bit of different spark under them just because of the new head coach. But it's way too close to what we have seen over the last few years for it to be entertaining. You'll get a good game. You'll get a game like this. You'll see 2 good games. You'll see 2 games like this. I don't want that. And I mentioned how at least the team in the second period, for the most part until the end, played hard. I don't want to be satisfied with the team just playing hard. I shouldn't be satisfied as a fan with the team not giving up when they're down 4-0. No, what? I think that there's positives out of that, but I'm not satisfied. Like, I shouldn't be satisfied with that. You got to figure it out. It's that simple. Travis Konechny, he's in the mix. He's showing frustration, but good frustration. He cares type of frustration to the point where he's making sure the Penguins feel him after the whistles, putting his glove in the face, being aggressive, being annoying, being a pest, just showing that he still has the fight even though the score is what it is. I didn't really see that from anyone else. There was a moment where Voracek face-washed someone and Justin Braun wrestled a little, but I expected more. Like, I want to see maybe Chris Stewart try and fight, and I know that the Penguins aren't going to fight when they're up 4-0 or 6-0 or 7-1. Speaking of the one, Oscar Lindblom ended up finding the back of the net, which he's been on a tear scoring goals. But I know it's hard for Chris Stewart to find a fight when the other team is up that much because there's no reason for them to fight. But give me a little something after the whistle. Show me that you care. That was just a straight-up beatdown. After the game, Sidney Crosby and the Penguins, they're high-fiving Matt Murray and their smiles on their faces, knowing that they just whooped the Flyers' asses, their biggest rival. They whooped their asses. You just got to take it on the chin if you're a Flyers fan. Brian Elliot was annoyed because after one of the periods, he was barking at the Penguins bench, clearly frustrated with something that went down. But all around, it's just annoying. It is. It's just annoying. Because the team looks so good at times, and then they look like this. And I know it's an 82-game season, and it's an emotional roller coaster, and you don't win them all. But this isn't about winning them all. This is about effort and the way it looked and the eye test. They weren't prepared to play the Penguins. I keep having to say that. To play the Penguins. It's different. This isn't going into Anaheim or going into Los Angeles to play the Kings or going down to Florida to play the Panthers. This is the Penguins we're talking about. And you let them score how many goals within a couple minutes? You play that poorly? You look lost all around as a team? Unacceptable. It's that simple. So Alain Vigneault has to get together with his coaching staff and figure out how he's going to change this mess. He was put into this mess. It was this way prior to him coming in. His job is to try and fix it. I mean, I don't know what he can do. He can try and throw different guys in the lineup. He can scratch players, but you're only so limited. You want to scratch one of the D-men for who? For the other D-men that sucked so much they're not in the lineup? It'll be interesting to see how this team bounces back against the New Jersey Devils on Friday. But I don't know what to expect. Game by game, I don't know what to expect because this team has no identity because they're so inconsistent. And I don't know how much longer I can take this. I don't. I forget what good hockey's like. Really, I don't know what it's like to have an enjoyable hockey season. We are 11 games in, 5-5-1. This is what I'm used to. This is what I'm used to. Average hockey. It's a shame. It truly is a shame. All right, well, let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.